Alright, I got the first coat on. I am using Duplicolor bed armor. Used this stuff before, been pretty happy with it. I got the light coat onto the grill shell here first, and I guess we'll hit the bumper with some of this stuff and see how it goes. Probably just going to blast down a light coat here first. Let that set up and get a little bit tacky. Then we'll blast down a heavier coat. It's the method I've found seems to work the best overall. Back with you in a bit. Alright, and there we got a couple of coats of the bed liner onto all the surfaces. And it's definitely looking a lot different. I'm trying to decide right now if I want to take off all the masking while the bed liner is still wet, because a lot of times that's easier. Well, I say easier, but it comes off and leaves a cleaner line because the bed liner, when it sets up, is so hard, and what happens is it'll bridge that gap between, it'll like harden over the masking tape and won't allow you to pull the masking tape off. The thing that makes it a lot harder is that you still have wet product all over your masking tape, and if it touches somewhere that you previously wanted masked off, well then now everything's all messed up and it doesn't turn out the way you wanted. I think what I'm gonna do is wait for... Alright, this gets us a look at it here. I pulled most of the masking off. It was way easier just to be a little careful with what was still wet on the masking, I think, than to spend all that time peeling it away, because like I said, once it hardens up on that masking tape, sometimes it gets to be a real pain. A lot of the glossiness that it has right now is going to be going away, because once this stuff dries, it usually dries with a matte finish, as you can see on the can here. So we'll see how it goes, and we got to let it dry off for now. Okay, got the last of the masking off, got the rack kicked out. Truck's moved back a little bit so we can get a little bit better of a look at it, how it all plays out. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I did just do a little touch up even after taking the masking off, so you can see some of it's a little bit shiny, but just because on the tops of it some of the finish was a little bit inconsistent, and this kind of gives us a look at what it looks like. I think over here is actually the better view overall. But yeah, overall pretty happy with it, I guess. It was something I wanted to experiment a little with, at how Bedliner was going to go on to chrome, because I may eventually just take and black all that out. I was trying not to, trying to do something a little bit different. I do want to also, I can't decide if I want to take these off, the chrome rails there. I'm not a huge fan of the chrome. The door handles, I can't decide if I want to try and find painted black ones or try and paint them myself, take them out, have the body shop do it, or like what's my best option there. Maybe even a vinyl wrap would look decent. I don't know, I might leave them. I do also want to do wheels and tires at some point. These are just tires that were on the truck. They're actually original equipment. Obviously the wheels are too, but so I do want to, do some more upgrades there. I don't think I'm going to lift it at this point. A lift kit would just throw off kind of its overall purpose, which it's already a pretty tall truck in the back, so I'd have to get even larger drop hitches than what I already have, which currently this drop hitch here, which is a big monster, is not enough drop to haul my car hauler. I have one that goes another 1.5 inches lower than that, and that's still not even enough to tow the car hauler level. So that's another project for another day, though. It will probably end up getting just a leveling kit, 1.5 inches, I think is the way I want to go. That still leaves me a little bit of room for suspension travel, but that's the project.